Hey folks, hope you guys have a good day. In this video, I'm going to be going over the most recent update of Knightlordian RPG. Now, yes, the rework has, okay, not rework, the rebalance has finally been released, and of that, I've decided a few new things here and there, and definitely changing a few things up. So, Knightlordian has been fully rebalanced. There is a couple bugs here and there, but I'll definitely get to them as soon as I can. Most notably, one of them is definitely there having been the player having too many levels. Which I mean, I'm not sure if I will. On my end, I'll fix that soon when I can. It's not like a big deal since it's not like they're losing levels. It's more so. It's not like they're losing like. It's not like they're losing like XP or some shit like that, or like items or anything. Well, you guys did lose items, so feel free to let me know. But I'll fix that. Just feel free to let me know. I'll get it totally covered for you. But basically, long story short, the game has been balanced, and this has been probably one of the biggest. This has been a really a hard huge struggle to work with here, but we somehow were able to make it work. So that being said, let's get right into it. This is a huge update, so regardless, this is a huge update. So that being said, let's get right into it. So let's start things off with the most important of them all. The rebalance part. The rebalance part. All the weapons include all the weapons. Like all these, such as all these weapons have been rebalanced. You can notice that some of these used to be DD, but now it's like QD, over to trillions. Harvester sand, Siphon of Sand used to be like what, like 100 trillions, now it's like the billions. So, yeah, you got a bit of you got a lot to work with here. So, yeah, it took about like what since like July to get this thing out, and finally here. Um, yeah, there's a lot of things. There's definitely it definitely was a pain in the ass, but it was definitely worth it considering some people really wanted me to. Because the reason why I did this update was because like I feel like it just because the big numbers were kind of a bit too much, and at some point there had to be a limit, and that limit was soon to be reached, which was an infinite. So yeah, it's gonna and it would just cause games to break and stuff like that. And also the reason why I decided to do something is because the grind was just too much. It was a bit of wackiness. So yeah, there's a lot to cover here. So yeah, so let's get to it. So yeah, we got a lot. That's you can tell that a lot of these have been. You don't really notice the rebalance here in Nightland. Okay, we kind of can, but not really. So I guess I'll go over what we got here. So a good example of this would be like in like Nightland, like the rebalance doesn't really show up at Goblin Forest or Nightland lands, but definitely does show up about. You'll start to notice it in some winter fields. This used to have 104, but now it's like 76. A small amount, but definitely you'll notice it more when you get into Nightland and the Northern Fortress. Crystal Cave has now like 1.5k. I think it was like 5k earlier, which is crazy. This one used to be at 10k. Now it's like 1.8k, which honestly is crazy enough by itself, and all that stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff to go into, and yeah, so pretty much. Another thing we also did here is we finally revamped the Obsidian Slayer. Uh, definitely really was. It was definitely we kind of had some because we wanted to keep the OG look, but it was too good to pass down, honestly. Huge credits to some Oblivion for redoing his weapon, by the way. I really do appreciate it. I didn't realize he actually did it. So apparently he did it right when he was doing the revamp for Down Fortress, which is funny enough. But yeah. Now, yeah, the game is kind of a bit, it does have a few bugs here and there. So if you guys do see anything that we kind of forgot, feel free to let us know because we definitely, because I feel like, well, feel free to let me know because I am more than I work on this game quite a bit, so more than anyone else who contributes. So, but yeah, I'm making my girlfriend mainly work on this game, but it's not like, but she usually gives out the ideas and I give out and I do the stuff. I guess so. I guess I mostly do the developing, and she does the ideas, brainstorming or something like that. So, yeah. But yeah, Nightlordian definitely. Yeah, Nightland isn't really noticeable, but yeah, I probably will show you guys the. There's also a bunch of more stuff too, but Nightland is definitely an interesting, noteworthy thing. So yeah, event weapons have not been rebalanced, by the way, too. Like for example, the Corrupted Egg Scrambler and the Eye Leviathan, they have their weapons be kept. So This is because a lot of people, we did a poll asking if you guys wanted to see the weapons be rebalanced, and a lot of people said no because I feel like it'd be better to keep it that way, and just maybe because it's just we don't want to see like the OGs, because it'll be a pain in the ass by itself to deal with, so and yeah, I can totally understand that, so yeah. Super bosses have also been rebalanced as well. Definitely, pretty cool thing to work with here. Like, dude, the numbers are insane. It's not like that big of a deal, but I feel like we still did pretty well with the revamps, honestly. But yeah, the game, that's not all though. We also did like map revamps too. I'll probably show you guys a few in Trojanville, which Trojanville does have a few map revamps. We can just like, and while we're at like the main menu stuff, I guess I'll cover like what the level changes too. So Nightland's at level 1 now. Trojanville is at 30k. Used to be 500k. Warrior Town's at 2 billion. I think it's like 4 trillion earlier, or yeah, 4 trillion. Speedstompia, it's at 308 billion, but now it's like, or it is at 308 billion, but originally was like 3 quintillion. This one I think was like 509 million. But now we have it like trillion, which is crazy, and then quadrillion, and yeah, we got a lot of stuff to cover, honestly. But yeah, I guess I'll cover some reworks too. Are the revamps, I guess. Where some revamps definitely show in Trojanville, so I guess I'll cover that too. But yeah, Trojanville, yeah, it's crazy to think that the game just really got their rebalance was finally out. But yeah, definitely was worth it. In case you guys wondering why it took a bit, you guys probably might have seen my announcement earlier on the Roblox stuff. Well, basically, like, I got banned off of Roblox temporarily, but I was able to appeal it. But let's just say Roblox thought I'm not gonna go into details because it's just crazy. I'm not gonna go into details. It's absolutely weird. But you can check the Discord server for you to see the results for yourself. But yeah, it's insane, honestly. But yeah, anyways, enough of that. So yeah, we got a couple revamps here. I think more notable ones are like Goblin Fort or Goblin Camp Zone. This area isn't like the best, but definitely is different, honestly. So especially if like it looks more like it now shows like more of a campsite rather than just like your typical average it's more so different. It's a bit different than what it was, so I feel like it definitely helped out a lot too, honestly. Oh, you may notice there's also some new types here. You notice the mob types have finally been added back into the game. That's right, we had the Divines, we have the Goldens, and all that stuff. So yeah, mob types are finally back in the game. Huge shout out to Timbers for making the auras for these guys. They're like absolutely insane. Some Oblivion did do an aura too for like magical, but apart from that, there's really nothing else from there. So yeah. So yeah, all the mob types are back. Ancient, it was okay. So we got Ancient, Fast, Obsidian, Tanky, Sakara, Golden, Magical, Divine. Did I already say Divine? I don't know. And there's also like Tanky. I don't know. There's a couple of total. But yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, we finally got the mob types back, which is honestly very exciting. I wanted to bring them back for the longest time. I didn't want to discontinue them, so it's not sure what to call them now. But they're now like called more so like Mob Enchantments rather than like mob types, because I feel like they'll be a lot better. It's a lot more interesting. So yeah. So that's Goblin Camp Zone. Next area that I revamped, if it is around here, is Swamp of Darkness. Swamp of Darkness is a revamped area. So yeah, this is Swamp of Darkness right here with the Darkness monsters and stuff like that. So yeah, that's nice. So you can see that. Oh, there's one. I think is this guy the fast one? No, he's an ancient one. This is the ancient mob right here. As you can tell, so that's cool. Wait, did I forget to delete their? I think Rogue's having a little bit of a hard time loading all the assets, which is understandable, I guess. But damn. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff to cover here, so yeah, I got Divines. Oh yeah, is that no, that's nothing. So I got, so yeah, there's a lot, it's a lot of stuff here, so definitely. So there's that. Another thing you might also notice is that your MP is back to 25 instead. You may be wondering why it's back to 25. Well, I decided to revamp the manas a bit, or staffs a bit. Basically, it no longer increases, and each each of the staffs deal 5 minus 5 MP. Therefore, it'll be a bit less. Therefore, you can't do it all the time, but it will. Therefore, that we can be more cautious about using your MP and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's interesting, I guess you could say. Now, there's one other things I did have to mention too. So we also did have a few mob revamps too. Like for example, actually, yeah. So yeah, there's a lot to cover. Honestly, there wasn't really much in a nutshell, but definitely, you can definitely see the changes here and all over like in like places such as and like Split Heavens. So let's go Split Heavens, and I'll show you the last few changes we made to this game. We'll go from there. All right, so here we're on Split Heavens. So yeah, we're finally here at the quadrillion. So you basically all the areas have been skipped. You don't really have to worry about all the areas now because like at this rate the areas just. I'm not gonna go into every specific detail on what's been changed because it's just the same thing. Stats change, model levels change, all that shit. You know, it's literally so. It's so repetitive on this rate, honestly. So yeah, there's really nothing much here that does change either. So, but I do want to go over one last thing I do want to make a cover, like the boss, for example. So recently, Spaceman revamped Imperius just to give some more abilities, and I think it's pretty cool. So I think I'll probably showcase that too. And yeah, oh, here's another mob type, the Obsidian. Or sorry, no, it's a Mob Enchantment, Obsidian mob, and all that stuff. So that's nice, definitely. And there's also like new bosses as well. Oh no, not new bosses. Fuck it. More so, it's now in our mob here, the Imperious Assassin. People, those OGs will remember them as the original Imperious Assassin of the Sky. But now, Imperious is now a fucking windbender. God damn. He has grown up, honestly, at this rate. Oh, man. Oh, great. But yeah, this is the Imperious, the windbender. I guess we'll go and see what he has in store, pretty much. So, he pretty much does what Castro does most. Yeah. His slash sequences. Yep, pretty much. There you go. That's him. That's him, alright. Oh shit, yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much Imperious for you, honestly. So then we also got Sword, which also does some cool abilities. I'll probably go over that too. So we got the Gal Barrage, which is basically his slash attack, and then Z, which is definitely one of my favorites, definitely. Yeah, right here, bro, that's insane. Oh, they're coming, they're coming. Die, you piece of shit. Die. Okay, but yeah, so yeah, this game, so yeah, that's probably it for that. Honestly, I will also mention too that if you're tired of having to go to all the places if you're tired of just having to deal with shops or tired of just having to go to every one empire that has shops and others don't. Well, just get health potions. Well, I basically made them global drops now. They're like 1 in 50 chance basically, so that's fun. But yeah, that's also about that. Honestly, I mean. Yeah, I really apologize for this update really didn't take long, honestly. After this, I'm probably going to be continuing to doing the reworks, or not reworks, sorry. Just expansions, because I feel like most areas should get expansions, honestly, because at this rate, I mean, we're getting pretty close to finishing Empire 6. And yeah, I mean, I'm sure everyone kind of wants to go to Empire 7 now, and I can definitely understand that, definitely. But yeah, this game, yeah, that's really about it. Honestly, I really apologize for taking this long on the updates. Honestly, I mean, things have been kind of busy, college and all that stuff, and also just this update in general. Honestly, it kind of took a bit. I always got kind of worried about the whole situation that I was mentioning earlier. But yeah, you guys get the point. We're here, we're back, we're finally back. I'm not discontinuing, and I'm still here. But yeah, anyways, if fans problem guys, hope you guys enjoying. Thanks for watching. You guys want to see more videos like this, then I sure just join the Discord server and all that stuff. And yeah, but yeah, we're back. We are so back with updates. No more of this bullshit type of saying, oh, I'm gonna wait next year. No, we're not gonna wait next year. I want to get back into development. I just haven't had the mode. I just want to do this quick rebalance before I do anything else, which I did, and I did that. I can pretty much now go to all the other updates I want to do. Oh boy, this will be fun, definitely. So stay tuned on, and we'll be sure to one thing I really want to do before we do anything else is definitely finish Griffin's territory for the end of the year, if at all possible. I'm sure we can. I'm not sure how many areas, but I'm sure it'll be a bit. But yeah. Anyways, thanks for coming to this review, guys. Enjoying. Thanks for watching. Definitely. And happy Saturday, everyone. Now about to become Sunday in about 40 minutes. Yeah. I gotta get going to sleep. Have a good one. Good night.